Hey everybody, making ourselves another video today. Haven't done one in a while again, and today it's October the 10th 2017, the day after Columbus Day, and we're down here and we just picked up this here air compressor. It's a 20-gallon 5 horsepower devilbiss, which from what I understand is like kind of one of the top of the line compressors out there. I bought it in a pawn shop yesterday, and when I went, because I was looking for a compressor, and I went out there, and we went all over the place. I went to Harbor Freight, Lowe's, Tractor Supply, and looking for them. I said, I'll check the pawn shops, and I came upon this one, and it was exactly what I'm looking for, and the price you couldn't beat. They wanted $200 for it, and then the guy plugs it in and it starts running, and you can't turn it on or off, but you plug it in, you unplug it. This gadget here was broke on it, the turn it on and off, and the deal that lets air out if it gets too much pressure in it. But this thing was shot, and I went online, and to get one of these, an official one for this thing, was $117. And I'm like, man, that's a lot of money. The guy dropped the price down, and before we were through, he dropped the price down to $59 plus tax. Came out to $64.13. And I figured, heck, what the hell, I'll buy it for that price. This motor, this 5 horsepower motor, they sell these on eBay. A brand new one's $300+. So, and it doesn't come with, and they don't come with the fan and the plumbing. So I figure, worst case scenario, if I paid what I paid for this, call it $65, I think I can get my money back just on that motor if I can't get it to work. But I've already pretty much gotten it to work. And what I did is I got this little old cheap Harbor Freight compressor, 5-gallon, and that's what this is. I took that off of the Harbor Freight compressor and just swapped it. And now this thing, you can turn it on and off. And when it builds up the pressure, it cuts off like it's supposed to. They were just about exactly the same. Matter of fact, this cover is from this one. They're the same. There's just very little difference. So I don't even think I paid $100. I think I paid like under $100 for this compressor. I think you can still buy them for under $100. And they wanted $117 just for this on the online for an original one. You can buy cheap ones from eBay, which might work out better. Yeah, this thing here, and that's why I want it, because it produces some decent CFMs, which it's for, I'm using it for spray painting. I got some projects going on that have been halted because I didn't have a decent sprayer, and I'm using, I'm not using that high volume, high pressure type. You know what I'm talking about, the HV LP guns. I'm using a low volume, low pressure gun, which I like. I've never had any trouble with them. And this is what this is made for, and it's oilless, so it's great. But that's what I was mainly wanting to do this video for, was so that if any of you guys out there have to get one of these, don't go spending $100 for that. They're the same. This is a 20-year-old compressor, by the way, 1997, and this here I probably bought around 2010. And nothing's changed. Everything's made in China, and they just keep making it like that. Now, one other thing I want to say about this is, the guy, whoever had it before me, had changed all the plumbing on it so that he could run 3 hoses at once out of this thing. I only need one, and I'm trying to correct that. And luckily I went online and I found this guy online. He's called ONR Detailing News, and he's about the only person on there had a video of one like this, which helped me out. And I'm going to be looking at his videos later today, or until I figure out how to get it back to where it's pretty much original, because it's supposed to be sort of like this with 2 gauges. And then, yeah, that's another thing, this thing here to control the, you know, to set your pressure is busted. But I seen there's another guy on YouTube that shows you can get one of these at Home Depot for a Husky, and it'll fit in, and like 17 bucks, I think he said. I forget what his the name of his site was, but thank you to you too, both you guys. And the only other thing I gotta get is one of these. That's the air filter for, you know, sucking in the air. And I haven't had any luck in finding an original one any place, because when I was looking at this guy ONR Detailing News, and his second video, you can see, and it's a square box. It looks like it's about that big. And I see these little round ones on the YouTube and on eBay for sale. And I got to find out what the diameter is in that. And this thing is, I think it's going to be a bit of a pain to get out, but maybe it won't be. But that's about it. Oh yeah, the air valve down here that you use to let the air out of the tank, it was busted. And the one in here, I took the one out of here and put it in and stuck the busted one from that in here. This thing's still gonna run. I'll probably use it for just inflating tires. Once I get through, I might sell it for 15 bucks, I don't know. But don't go spending big money if you don't have to. Other than that, that's about all I got to say. And thanks for watching. And hey, what happened to them Red Sox? I'm, you know, I guess if you guys, anybody knows, I'm from Boston area, and they flubbed it all up. I don't care. I kind of hoping Houston goes against LA. That's the series I want to see, Houston. And I'm predicting Houston wins the World Series. God's going to give Houston a little gift, I'm hoping, because they had that hurricane come through there. So, you know, give them back a little. Seems like New Orleans had some kind of thing that happened good for them after Katrina. I can't remember. I could be wrong, but doesn't matter. Y'all have a safe day, folks. See y'all later. Bye.